In today's adventures on Nature Planet, we venture forth to see the Alpinestars SMX-1 Air V2 gloves in their natural habitat. Little do they know, they are not the hunter, they are the prey. What will happen to them? Only time will tell. Modern times bring modern challenges for the SMX-1 V2 gloves. Watch as they solve their differences in a peaceful way. How well can you type in them, you might ask? Well, let me demonstrate. Well, hello there. It is me, Justin, and you're watching Justin's Garage. I thought I'd do an improv video after receiving my Alpinestars Air something or other V2 gloves in the mail. I was super excited because they're supposed to be really nice. They had tons of great reviews, like 4.5 stars on Amazon and Revzilla. Unboxed them, threw them on. I was highly disappointed with what I received. These $60 gloves, mid-price range, leather, real leather mixed with whatever the soft stuff is. Half leather, half textile, mixed with cloth and other materials. I was really disappointed with these gloves. I'm gonna overview what I like and what I do not like about these gloves and why you should not buy them, because I think they're a piece of crap. These pair of Joe Rocket gloves, they were 20 bucks on Amazon. They have lasted me 2 riding seasons, and they are way more comfortable than these things, and that's sad. Okay, now that we're all close and personal, I'm going to show you these gloves a little closer. So they have whatever this stuff is called. I'm going to put it on the screen because I forget what it's called, but it's called something special. Leather, I'm assuming more leather is a grip, leather. It's got plenty of seams that are probably going to bust sometime. Come around to this side, we've got more seams. There's like seams galore. I shouldn't have thrown my other gloves because I was going to compare. This pair of $20 Joe Rocket gloves have less seams and are more durable, feeling at least, than these $60 Alpinestars gloves, which is sad. Probably as low as you can get for a decent pair of gloves compared to some of the higher end gloves. And the quality difference is sad. I don't understand what they're doing. Mesh for stretching of your fingers right here. Little tiny mesh bumps to help protect your skin if you hit the ground or whatnot. You've got your, I'm gonna assume, faux carbon fiber knuckle guard, which I might add cuts off circulation. And I'm also scared though, you see this? If I push my fingers back too far, I'm scared that the plastic is gonna just, chop my fingers right off. It's very jagged. When I squeeze my hands, when I go back like that, my ring, I have a ring on this finger right here, it presses against that plastic and it just hurts like a butt cheek on a stick. Come back here, you have more mesh for flexibility, stretching. It's got a single Velcro strap right here. This looks like more meshy stuff. Your thumb looks kind of janky. If you look on this finger, it came direct from the factory or whatever, frayed like that. It's got a huge, kind of a quarter-sized mesh thing, or not a mesh, a foam thing right here to protect your thumb. But I'm thinking if you're hitting the ground, you're gonna be hitting it kind of a side impact, more along this. I don't know how well that's gonna do you. I believe there's, is that my knuckle or is that mesh? That's my knuckle. Nice. Mesh, wraparound stuff is smooth, and this stuff is really smooth. Like, it's smooth, and I wouldn't expect it to grip pretty well to the handlebars, but it does pretty good. I was surprised. This grippy area here, here, and here does pretty well to kind of grip onto stuff. There's only one touchscreen spot, just in the index finger. The thumb doesn't get anything, so you know, if you're wanting to do any zoom in or anything like that, screw you, kind of sucks. But yeah, that's just the outside problems. Let's get to the inside problems. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this off. I've been wearing this glove for the past hour, and the inside seam along the knuckle, on the thumb, compresses your hand and scratches your hand. There's like these, the seams are ridiculous. I'm just see if I can pull it out. Here we go. The seams are ridiculously seamed together. There's like sharp pieces of plastic, which I'm assuming when they, in sewing, you often will like heat up the end of a piece of string to hold it in place or whatnot or something like that. I'm feeling little tiny pieces of what feels like plastic, but I'm assuming it's just heated up fabric in here. So when you slide your hand in, your hand moves around inside your glove, all you're doing is just scratching yourself alongside of this stuff. If you can see this right here, that's what's leaving this indentation. Imagine how bad that indentation is going to be after an hour or 2 hours of riding. It hurts, it feels weird, it's funky, and for 60 bucks you can get a lot better. And I wouldn't expect to be getting this kind of problems out of a $60 pair of gloves when my $20 pair of gloves doesn't have this problem. The seams on the inside are perfect. They're like smoothed down with like a foam. They like carry it over so the seam, they did the seam, but they left some of the foamy fabric hanging over the edge. Unlike the Alpinestars, which is just kind of straight. All that stuff is just gonna be pushing on your skin, scratching your skin, causing irritation and problems. I thought about going a size bigger. I'm wearing a medium right now. These are a medium, but obviously these are Joe Rocket gloves. These are American sizing. These are European sizing, but they're both the same kind of measurement. So if I go too big, it's probably gonna get longer fingers. Right now, this is just the perfect size for the fingers. But width and all that stuff, it feels kind of janky, which I guess that's what you get with European sized gloves. If you look into the sides, there's these weird seams on each finger. It's the way they connect there's side meshing, kind of helps stretch out and all that stuff. And they connect the leather tip of the glove with this. So that's gonna tear, that's gonna rip, it's gonna come off. Normally when you think of a side slider, where you're gonna be sliding if you do go down, so you're sliding and whatever, you know, you'd expect to have some sort of like knuckle or something like that to protect you. It's thick fabric. I don't think it's gonna rip, but there's no impact protection. All you're gonna do is hit this hard plastic and have this dig into your fingers. Like this, your fingers go back. Do you see the point of pressure where it bends your fingers back? That's gonna hurt. Let me put on the glove and show you. I would almost expect them they should have like had this a little more free floating or had it like hang over the front fingers instead of being directly on them. So it still gives you the impact protection without digging into your fingers, or to at least give some sort of padding underneath of the fingers. Because right now there's nothing, it's just your fingers hit that plastic pretty much straight on. I have a little bit of hope for these gloves. I'm kind of hoping that they'll break in a little more. I've only worn them for a few hours of riding, and I wore them around the house for about an hour and a half just to kind of break them in and get the feel. I can feel blood flow being restricted, mostly because of the seams, the plastic, mostly design. I wouldn't say so much of it not being sized correctly, it's like just the design. When I go to do this, yes, there's mesh to help me move my, so right here, this from the video I watched on Revzilla, that's supposed to help you move your thumb and all that kind of stuff. But when you go to side, so like you're riding, you want to stretch your thumb out to hit your turn signal, your horn or whatnot, you're having to like move your thumb and pull your thumb. There's no stretch. There should have been stretch kind of a little more here and some stretch there, because my thumb is tired doing that. My arms hurt, my whole body, my whole like kind of chest and arm area hurt because I was using more muscles trying to stretch my thumbs and my fingers and stuff like that. which was making the rest of my body move more to kind of help compensate for that. It wasn't a hot day, so I can't tell you about how they do in warm weather, but I can say that I'm not too worried about them being hot gloves. There's plenty of mesh, fabric, and all that stuff. They're probably gonna breathe pretty well. I don't know if any of you guys watch and have these gloves. If you do, drop in the comments what you think about them, if you had any experiences like I had, how they're doing longevity-wise. If you are interested in getting these gloves, I would do a little more research because I don't think you want your thumb looking kind of like a, I don't know what you call this. Tom Thumb, is that strange character from Story Tales or whatever? Like I said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful for people who are potentially thinking about buying these gloves. I hope you don't jump right in like I did, thinking that Revzilla knows what they're talking about 100%, because they're trying to sell you gloves, and if they're trying to sell you gloves, their opinion is probably a little more swayed toward the positives rather than the negatives, which I'm not hating on them for any reason. I'm just saying, research before you buy. Don't just buy them because they said they were good. If you like this video, please consider subscribing for more content. Please like as well. Comment below what you think, what you don't think, what you're gonna think. I hope you're surviving the end of the world, with all this corona pandemic crazy stuff going on. I've been just riding my motorcycles and working as much as I can, because times are crazy. So I hope you're all staying safe, healthy, and having fun. I'll see you later. Bye.